like I said, I just came up Broadway from the I-94. And guess what? When I leave here, I'm going to spend my money someplace else.
Sure.
I mean, how are you going to bring businesses to Broadway?
Right.
Or somewhere in Gary, like you have a hotel in Gary, but is there a hotel in Gary that's near the expressway? I don't know. I'm assuming it should.
No, we only had we had 3 hotels. The Majestic, which is right by the casino, that's the more
Majestic.
stable one.
Majestic Star.
You got the little budget motel right here, which no one's gonna stay there. And then you got the one hotel right here in Miller neighborhood. And it's more of a live-in 30-day hotel.
Yeah.
But you also have $1 million homes on Lakeshore Drive that people rent out as part of the
but what I'm
resort
trying to say though is that how do you get people, like I told you off the phone, there's probably people who live in Chicago that may consider moving to Gary for a lower standard. I mean, the cost of living could be lower.
Not lower standard.
I was trying to take that right on back. I don't care if Mike Pence is the governor of Gary. They say, man, Gary, the cost of living is lower. I'm better off going to Gary and I take the train in for downtown, or I get a job out here. I mean, there'd be 50,000 people that move to Gary if they knew it would be
safe.
If it was safe, it was clean, and the schools are good.
Mark, I'm gonna tell you, man, and I get so excited when I work downtown Chicago. When I drive into the city of Chicago, I'm on pins and needles because of the speed cameras, or the red light cameras. When I drove out here and I park in Miller, I had to drive around looking for where do you pay to park at. They don't require you to pay when you ride in the train into the city. In Chicago, they would tow your car.
Yeah, but I'm
and
saying
then the gas is $2.48 right now.
I know.
In Chicago,
I'm gonna give me some Indiana gas before I leave. I know that.
It's a lot of benefits.
I'm going to get some Indiana gas before I leave here. But the point is that. Is there a gas station on Broadway?
Sure it is.
Which one?
There's about 3 or 4
down here?
of them, around
okay.
25th.
But I'm scared to get out the car to pump my gas in Gary.
Here's what we're doing with gas stations, just so you know. So there's 20 gas stations in Gary right now on report cards, meaning that once a month we mail them their report card. So we're having dialogue with these gas stations about making sure that they adopt the daily living habits, they give back to the community, they don't let people hang out in front of the gas station. So that's underway right now, and that's over 180 days before the election.
But as mayor of Gary, what businesses, other than the casino's been there for many years, they have a new access road at Majestic Star. But I'm saying, no, but I'm saying, no, I've never been. I've seen it, but I should go to the casino before I leave and drop some coin,
it's
right?
a nice place to eat.
I mean, I should go over there. I ain't really dressed, but who cares?
Gambling,
Right. They don't care. I should go to the casino, but that's what I'm saying. How are you going to bring people like me to Chicago other than going to the casino?
All right. So what I think
from Chicago here.
Here's what I'm saying.
Minneapolis, you know what I'm saying?
People will come, as Mark said, if they feel safe. But before you feel safe, do you have confidence in the leadership? And that's why I think that I would be ideal, because I'm in 20 other cities already, building relationships in New York, LA, Detroit. And once they know that I'm gonna be the leader of this city, it's gonna instill confidence because they know what type of meticulous leader I am. And when people are confident, then they're gonna come and test out if what they're confident about you is accurate. And so here's what we're doing right now. Along 21st Street right now, we have 20 blocks of young people coming out and they're doing artwork, and we're using that as an excuse to get outsiders to come in and donate.
Let me tell you some Syron stuff. If I ran against you, if I was Karen Freeman, and she's probably not gonna pay you any attention and just totally dismiss you. That's what I would tell her to do if I was a campaign manager. But if she had to pay attention to you, I say Syron is a great community organizer. He should stay right in his lane. Leave the legislation, leave governing Gary to the professionals like me.
Okay.
What would you say?
And if she was to dare to say that, what I would say is this. There's 84% of people out there who don't like what's happening right now, and they didn't bother to come out to vote for anybody. So that's what I would say, number one. So if you're a legislator and you're a strong legislator, you got 16% of the people to be motivated to come out to vote for you. So I would shoot holes through that right on the onset. And what I would say, a bigger picture is, if you're a leader, leaders inspire others to get things done. That's what leaders do. And so as I'm going door to door, and it sounds like you're degrading the community organizing, that's where it's at. It's people in the community that can bring something to the city of Gary, but will the leader take time out to listen to them? So that's why you vote for me, because I'm going door to door listening to the people.
But can a community organizer like you be a good person to govern the city? That's two different roles,
Two different things.
Two different roles.
But so let me tell you this about governance. Think about our government right now, and these are all lawyers. That's part of the problem with our government now. It's lawyers, and lawyers think a certain way. We have to change that. What do governors mean? Governors mean that we should make sure that we listen to the people who pay our salaries. That's what governors mean. So I need to know that if I'm saying we're going to bring this private waste removal company here, that I don't just do it because I think I know something better than the community. I need to get community input. So you need someone who's humble enough to say, I don't know all the answers. I'm going to listen to the community and I'm going to bring in experts and then I'm going to make a decision. Not that you know it all. That's what's wrong with our government now. The leaders know everything.
We're almost done. The former mayor Scott King was here years ago, and he put the ballpark down the street. The ballpark. I have never been to the ballpark because I said I'm scared to get the beat down going back to my car from the ballpark, from the baseball stadium.
False.
What I'm trying to say though is that how are you going to bring a hotel and other businesses? I mean, whether it's chain businesses, Walmart, whatever. How are you going to build the confidence? Say, come here to Gary. Build on Broadway, put a hotel across the street from the ballpark, and you build it, hopefully they will come because we have lowered the crime in this town.
All right, so here's the deal right now, and this, again, what we're doing right now. So we have 200 blocks in Gary that we're working on to make sure that once a month they're on what we call duty. Duty means they're going to come out and make sure we have clean neighborhoods, so they're going to be sweeping and cleaning. Safe neighborhoods mean they patrolling the area, and excellent schools, and that's what we're doing with the tutoring and whatnot. So what I'm saying to the people right now, I have relationships with people in the business community. I work in corporate America. I work with the attorneys, with our lawyers club. I work with our business club. So I'm going to be able to attract them people to come and look at the work that I'm doing right here in Gary. There's 20 different career fields that I'm already entrenched in those relationships. Leo Burnett, and I'm not saying Leo Burnett is listening to me now, but Leo Burnett is a marketing firm, major marketing firm. Every fourth Saturday is our marketing club. So I'm working with our children that want to become marketers, and we're mailing out to Leo Burnett trying to get a partner there to listen to us. This is me as a so-called nobody. As mayor, I think I have a little bit more influence where Leo Burnett will listen to us, and that's with all 20 career fields.
Last point, I don't know the politics of Indiana at all, but Mr. Smith, if Mike Pence or the Republican Party or some big Republican business people came to town, they say, I know you're independent, but we Republicans are going to back you by bringing resources to Gary. Are you gonna get in bed with the people with the resources? I'm telling you, man.
Again, as the leader, this is my type of leader. This is the type of leader I am. When I make a decision, I'm gonna make a decision in the best interest of block by block, the people on the block. And so we will get in the bed with whoever it takes so that the people on the block are having a better quality of life. Now, here's what I won't do. I won't sell out. I won't make back behind the door deals with people without making sure that the people on the block know how they benefit and that it's nothing that's benefiting me. So they don't have to. I'm already going to take a salary deduction, $20,000 less as the mayor of Gary, to make sure that we support Brothers Keeping Shelter and some of the other non-for-profits here. So you don't have to worry about backdoor deals with me, and I'm going to make sure that we work with Republicans, Independents, Democrats, so that your tax dollars are returned back to you.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say, your community organizing is great. But if you get on the ballot, I think you have to reach out to business people to say, come to Gary and let's build this town.
Okay, and I'm glad you're stressing that, Mark. Yeah. Let me be real clear to the people here. I'm a business person. That's who I am, right? When I said that we working with the law firms, that's business. When I say we working with the architects firm, that's business. When I say we working with the accounting firm, that's business. Those are the people you want. When I say we working with the gas station, that's business. That's who I am. So the misnomer will be that I'm not a business person. I'm community, but I'm also business. But here's what all the business leaders want to know. How do you help their bottom line? And if they got to spend extra money for security and they feel like they're going to get shot and killed, they're not coming. So you need a community person to get the community involved, to tell the businesses, yep, we listen to site, it's going to be safer, you can come on, trust and come on in here. So I think that, I'm the best business person to be in this position.
Well, I hope you can tell the people of Gary, because see, some people don't want crime to end because they're criminals. Let's face it. Let's say that. Hey, this is me talking. You don't have to. Go ahead. They don't want crime to end because what I'm trying to say, people really don't want change, because for you to change Gary, people have to change. And change is scary. If you were able to be mayor and you're going to build a Hyatt hotel across the street or Hampton Inn across the street from there, and you bring in all these businesses, there are poor black people say, don't build all this stuff because the white folks going to come and move us out. Black folks are scared of change. Even if this change is going to help that city, they don't even want that, because if the city improves, that means I may get pushed out. My children may do better and go somewhere else. I mean, I mean, poor black folks, we all kind of crazy. You know that.
Right.
We really don't want change because change scares us. Even if it's good for us, we don't want it.
Here's what I say to that, Mark, and I'm a firm believer that no one wakes up in the morning wanting to be a loser. No one. And if they do say it, they've probably been hurt so much that they've just resulted to that perspective. So here's what we got to do with every single person. You have to have confidence that me as the leader has a plan for helping you to get to where you want to be. And again, this is based on my perception that you don't want to be a loser. So whatever it is that you want to be, if we get you the right layers of support, then you can aspire to get there. So if it's a Hyatt coming here and you think it's going to push you out, I'm going to show you how you moving forward means that you're going to be able to open up your business in 3 other cities. So you're not really focused on being right here. You're looking to broaden your perspective. But if I'm a leader that only care about the Hyatt, I don't care about your aspirations of the business you want to start. I'm only talking about this. I'm going to make sure that whatever we do is going to be a win-win for the community as well as for the people. So
okay,
that's how
so changing, improving Gary shouldn't be scary.
It's going to be not only not scary, but it's going to be somewhat easy. And I know people say, nah, nothing is easy. Yes, we make life hard. We make life hard. Life is really easy. We make it hard. I can't stress that enough. We make life hard. Love thy neighbor, love thy brother. That's all we're gonna be doing. That's what we should be doing. And that don't take a lot. We just make it more complicated than it is.
I wish you success, but the point is that you're trying to help poor black folks, and they got a limited worldview, man. They really, you got a tough job, man, because you know the powers that be rather have poor black folks right where they are, just to remain ignorant, poor, and stupid. They love that.
If I can say this, because this, my daughter, my oldest daughter, does this to me now. She tell me what I got to do differently.
Right.
and Jay-Z said this. He said, "It's not so much as I change, but the people around me change because they know I have money now." And I'm gonna say that again. Jay-Z says, not so much that I change, but the people around me change because of their perception of what they want from me now. And that's what I'm going to say about Gary. If this thing that I'm working on would have already made it, I wouldn't be getting the advice from my daughter and others who feel like what I'm doing isn't as successful because of something that I'm doing. It's not me. It's the people receiving it. So it's not, and we're shooting this video now. Once I'm elected, watch it be a totally different view of everything I'm saying to you now. If they look at all our videos, they're going to look at it.
That's if you win, because people, they have to vote for you, and they're hoping that things will get better.
Again,
it's like hope and change, man.
Have 188
hope and
days,
change.
188 days before the election. Watch what we do before the election.
All right, I wish you success, man, but I hope you're successful trying to help, like I said, help poor black folks. That's a tough job, Mr. Smith. It's like tough, man.
It's like Nike. We just go do it.
All right, tough job, Mr. Smith. I don't know how you gonna do it, man.
We get there.